It's Jen Hale, NFL and NBA sideline reporter, and tonight you are watching Bay Area Sports Wrap.
You know on your availabilities tonight?
Yeah, J.K. and Gary are out.
Kuminga, did you pick that up in the Portland game?
Yeah, he fell and kind of bruised his tailbone and is in a lot of pain. And with Gary, it's calf. So we're trying to be cautious with it. And
Same one he sprained earlier in the season.
I think it might be the other one. Yeah. But don't quote me on that.
I know the rotation is changing and the guys get hurt, but did you know Looney was going to play last night? And could he be in the rotation at this point?
Yeah. With Draymond out, we knew we were going to play Loon, and I thought he was one of the keys to the game. He was fantastic, but not surprising. You know, he's done this so many times for us and bailed us out of situations like the one last night. And he's played really well over the last couple weeks since he's been, kind of on the fringe of the rotation. He obviously missed 5 or 6 games where I just didn't play him, but with some of the circumstances recently, he's gotten more time. And I think the Laker game, I think he might have played, 15 minutes. He's a plus 13 or something. I mean, it's just the game seems to go well when he's out there. There's a physical presence, the rebounding, the screening. He can definitely help us.
Hey, Coach. Thinking all the way back to training camp, day one to now, what do you think you've learned about this team that you didn't necessarily know when the season started? Well,
I think seeing the growth of the young guys has been a real highlight. Not only seeing J.K. emerge like he has, but watching Brandon and Trace become regular contributors, starters even. Didn't anticipate that at all. I'm thrilled with where our vets are right now. I think they're all in a good place mentally, physically, playing at a high level. So a lot of good stuff has happened since the beginning of the year. But we got to keep pushing and put ourselves in a good spot for the play-in and playoff.
To follow up on what you just said, actually, right now you guys have a pretty good seeding, obviously, for the play-in game. But what's the sense of urgency tonight for this win to make sure that you guys do win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, if we win tonight and Sunday, then we have a legit shot at 8, and that's a big deal. You get 2 chances to win 1 game. You also have a chance to move up to the 7 seed if you win that 7-8 play-in game. So obviously we want to just win every game and put ourselves in the best spot possible.
You were talking about Loon before, also mentioned the emergence of Trace, and really no matter who you face in the play-in and probably the first round of the playoffs, there's going to be a very elite big man. What's the confidence and concern of playing a rookie like Trace against really talented and veteran centers and just big? Yeah, I mean,
Trace is wise beyond his years, and he's not your typical rookie these days with 4 years of college experience and a lot of games played under his belt, and he's had great experience the last couple of months. So a lot of confidence in Trace, and then a lot of confidence in Loon, knowing that for a rookie it's a lot to ask to go into a playoff game and play against great players, which is going to be the case. So it's a good situation to be in.
Hi, Steve. You've talked at various times this year about Clay and just sort of how he got into a good space mentally. How has he been able to do that? Given, going to the bench and free agency looming in the summer, there's a lot of heavy stuff there. How has he been able to sort of get in a good place for that, and how much more challenging does that become as you guys move into the play-in and potentially the playoffs? He's
the one who's done it himself. So Clay has put himself in this position through his perspective and his awareness. He just looks happy. He looks like he's playing with a lot of freedom, a lot of joy, and I think it's no coincidence that he's playing his best basketball of the year now with that approach. So he's he's done it himself, and I'm really proud of him, happy for him, and I see it continuing. I mean, there's no reason why it would stop right now.
I think you guys had 6 turnovers in the first quarter last night. They're one of the best teams at kind of forcing turnovers. What's the message as far as playing clean early on?
Yeah, decision-making. It's a decision-making game in basketball, so our decision-making to start the game was really poor. So we got to make better decisions, have cleaner possessions, execute our stuff. We got to get a little more organized. I didn't think we were super organized early last night.
I don't recall what you thought when the plan was first introduced, but what did you think then? What do you think now? It seems like what's happening in the West sort of validates the idea, the concept.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I think it's great. I liked it that first year, even though it cost us. We were the 8th seed, and after 82 games, and we didn't make the playoffs. But it's been great. It's been great for the league. Created a lot of excitement. Kept more teams in it. Created another kind of mini race for 6 amongst the teams in that group. So I think it's fantastic for the league, and it hurt us that first year. I'm hoping it helps us this year. I mean, we're on the outside looking in. If this were the normal, the old way, yeah, we're lucky it's here this year. I hope we can take advantage of it.
Pregame looks like he might be a little more aggressive looking for a shot or taking the shot that's there. I know you've said it doesn't matter. He does so many other things. It doesn't matter how many shots he takes. Does he have a little more allowance to shoot now because he's hit a few, or is it just the same as it's been all season?
No, it's been the same. I hardly ever stop and tell a guy that's a bad shot. We don't want you shooting that shot. Now I want to influence which shots he takes, and so I think that's what our philosophy in coaching is we want to feed these guys confidence, and so very rarely am I going to say to somebody, don't shoot it. But somebody like Brandon with his basketball IQ and mind, he understands what's a good shot and what's not, and as he's played and gotten more experience in the league this year, I think he's got a better feel now for everything, just the patterns that he sees, the speed of the game, and I think it's natural for a rookie to be shooting the ball better at the end of the season rather than at the beginning.
Steve, when you saw the schedule come out last summer and you saw that you're going to finish the season with 2 games at home, what crossed your mind and how did you feel about that? And then compared to the home road splits this year, I mean, what do you make of that?
Nothing crossed my mind, honestly. I never really pay much attention to the schedule because we don't get to dictate any of it anyway. They just do it, and the season changes so much based on circumstance, injuries, who's playing hot, who's running cold. You just never know how it's going to play out. So when the schedule came out, I didn't even look at him, to be honest. If you had told me we were going to win 25 road games, I would have thought, all right, that's a 55-win season right there. So I'm really surprised that we haven't controlled our home floor. It's something we've always done well here, and not this year. Thanks.
Hi, y'all. I'm NFL reporter Jen Hale. You are watching Bay Area Sports Wrap. Please give my friend a like and follow his channel on YouTube. He does a fantastic job.